Talk about keeping ducks. So I specifically have pekins. I have 2 pekins and then a pekin runner mix. She's like only a little bit runner. And let's talk about why I think you should get ducks over chickens. To be honest, I have both, and I probably wouldn't keep ducks over chickens. But let me tell you why you should. Let me tell you all the goods. I have massive eggs. Like, I don't think you can understand. This is like 1.5 to 2 times a normal chicken egg. And my ducks outlay my chickens. And they would even outlay, I do have low production chickens. They're silkies because they're adorable. But they do outlay normal chickens too. And I say that because their eggs are bigger and I get one every single day. Also are excellent foragers. They will eat all of the bugs and they don't do as much damage to the ground as my chickens do. Are hilarious. They are yelling at me because I'm near them, but they like to yell at me that they don't have their specific waterers or things like that. Literally will chase down my car to tell me that their favorite water bowl is empty, even if they have other waterers, which I think is adorable. They're not as loud as I would say like a crowing rooster, but they're still pretty noisy, as you just heard. Do seem to take in quite a bit of feed, but they're also minor pekins, so they are large birds. My Drake is a badass. It's awesome. He fought off a husky from his ladies for like, I want to say close to an hour. It was impressive. Before we got home, he fed him off. He did have a small cut on his chest, but other than that, the husky didn't stand a chance. His hens were unscathed. There were feathers everywhere, and yet he protected them. He does put my dog in his place often. My dog does not mess with him or any of the chickens or stuff because of Clyde. Let's talk about the negatives. They do not put themselves up at night. I do have to put them up physically every night to tell them to go to bed, unlike my chickens. You can't do the deep litter method with their poop, so you do have to scoop out the run often, which is unfortunate, I think. But that's like every 2 weeks. It's not very often, and it's not too bad. And they do free range, which is amazing. They do cover a lot more area than my chickens do. Mine are not social. They don't love me holding them, but they will let me hold them. But that's because I got them as adults. As someone who's getting rid of them, they just wanted to dump them off in a pond, and instead we took them in. So they would be more social if you had them as babies and interacted them with more. Mine are not. Anyway, so those are the pros and cons of ducks. Let me know if you have any questions about owning ducks. I'll do chickens next.